Welcome back to group call March 13th, Friday, last of the week. Start of the week, we set a fat low after we dumped a lot from the news, and from there we pumped up like 1,000 points. So this low is going to be low of the week. So you're trading bullish, you're thinking about bullishness, etc. DOLs obviously are up here. Okay, so until we take them out, we will see what price will do. Obviously, we got near them. We did take out some of them, not all of them. We just edged it, and from there we started being bearish. Wednesday, especially at 10 a.m., where we just manipulated back up, took out all of Asia highs up here, and from there we just dumped. We went lower. Thursday, again, you see Thursday open, and we just see a continuation lower. So Friday, you're really not going to see price either go back up or go all the way down. You're just going to see price just range inside. When you see price make high of the week or low of the week, Friday is going to be like an inside day. It's just going to range, either make one high or low for the day, and then from there just stall. All right. So start off Friday. Start off with Asia. Asia, you see Asia open up. Obviously, this Y opened up, manipulated lower, boom, swept that low, then pumped up. But we just started accumulating down. So this low is going to get taken out. So price went lower. All right, set a low, came back, took it out again. If price is coming back and taking out a low after setting a low in, do you think these lows are going to hold? Like, for example, here, price sets in a low, comes back, takes it out, pumps away, comes back, takes it out. Price sets in a low, comes back, chops down, takes it out, sets low, comes back. If you see this pattern multiple times in the day, don't expect any lows to get held. All right, just trade bearish. All right, just take continuations lower, because that's what price will do. It'll set a low, either pump away, come back, take it out, and continue going lower, or it'll just come and take it back later. Obviously, you can see many times price took it out. So you're still thinking bearish, you're still going to take bearish continuations. All right. London, after we took out this low at 4 a.m., we pumped up, we pumped really hard, but we never really got a rebalance. Price legit just traded away from this low. Like, price never came back inside the BC. We just traded away, and then we started chopping again. All right. Especially when we took out Asia highs at like 8 a.m. pre-market, and after we took out Asia highs, do you see any form of like reversal strength? Do you see price being bearish? No, just continue chopping. I want to see what NFP did, bro. So NFP looked hella weak. Wait, no, we didn't have NFP today. I'm geeking. Yeah. 8:30 legit did nothing. Even the news that we had at 8:30 did not do nothing. 8:45 we gapped up, like we wicked up, but like we still haven't taken out much. We only took out this much. So if price is gonna look to turtle soup some manipulation like inside of it, at least take out all of it. So you had more of these highs up here. Again, back to Thursday as well. I don't know if you guys noticed, but before we even dumped at 9 a.m. Where is it? Alright, before even 9:30 opened, right? We already set in the high up here where we turtle swooped all these highs, okay? But we never got a rebalance back inside of it, alright? And then back inside the CIBI, price again manipulated and gave you this total manipulation, traded away, came back inside the CIBI, you know what I'm saying? So it kept giving you this total manipulation and dumping away, alright? So this is all balanced out. This is where manipulation, you had recent manipulation. This is clean. Back inside the CIBI, price rebalance, you could say this is turtle soup as well. It's on the 5 minute, so you could say total manipulation as well. So you have two forms of manipulation, and then you see price start chopping away. So if you want to see price continue going lower, it has to take out all of the accumulation. Rebalance back inside the CIBI right here. So that's what price did. You know what I'm saying? 8:30, 8:40, we just wicked up, didn't do nothing. Price continued chopping. All right, that's why you see 9:30 when it opened. It didn't go down and it didn't go up. It just stayed in the middle. It stayed literally in the range, right? Because one, we don't have any. We didn't take out all the accumulation. There's accumulation below you, accumulation above you still. All right, price hasn't taken it out, so you're waiting for price to take it out and then going from there. 8:30 opens. Nothing happens. We literally just wake up again. 9:30 through opens, we just woke up. We literally didn't take out anything. We didn't rebalance back into anything. So if you're thinking about longing or shorting right now, it's a dumb idea. There's legit nothing for you. All right. Finally, we start displacing lower. Okay, 935, 936. What is price doing? What is price displacing downwards to? Okay, did we manipulate anything above us to validate continue taking shorts? No, we still have this wick up here, this high up here. Like this high was made at 844 or 845. If it was made at 830, okay, cool, understand it. Like we just rebounds back inside the news candle, but this is nothing. It's just a random pump up, alright? And especially this candle, it didn't take out much. We still have accumulation above us here, these two accumulation. So if we're gonna use this, it's just gonna be temporary. If you're gonna refer to this high, it's gonna be a temporary high you're gonna refer to until price gives you other signatures. Then from there, you're gonna look to trade it. Alright, 836, price starts slowing down. You're gonna look to your left. What do you see price do? It took out a bunch of accumulation on the left right here. It took out all these lows, even the 930 lows. So it took out all of this, right? Obviously, it didn't take out as much as we liked it to, but especially have here, here, here. But this will do for now, all right? Until price manipulates back up, takes out all the accumulation, then flips the narrative to like fully bearish. This temporary like accumulation being taken out is fine for us. It'll give us enough liquidity and volatility to like pump us up, okay? So you're looking at price, you see it turtle soup these lows, especially on ES. You also had SMT, all right? 836 didn't even go past this low right here. So again, you have SMT, turtle soup with a bunch of accumulation on the lows. You have two forms of manipulation. All right, now you're just waiting for displacement candles to prove that this manipulation is valid. Again, price opens, slides displacement up. First thing you see is price disrespecting the CB right here. So CB disrespect, price disrespects CB, and you see displacement up. All right, and then you get a price rebalance and then price displacement away. If you took the manipulation and the displacement right here, stop loss below it, and if you either TP'd at up this high up here or even this DOO or even up here, super valid. This long was super clean. Okay, if you took the later entries around here, it was still valid. It was still clean as long as you had your stop loss below the rebalance right here. This candle rebalance. So if you're ready for a rebalance candle closure and you entered up here, that's valid. Stop loss below here. Again, TP either at this high or 1-to-1, whichever came first. It was really good. Today was super clean longs. So if you took longs up here, valid. All right. The only longs that were not valid is after price starts displacing past this high, and we're getting near our DOLs up here on the left. You're not really looking to long back up to anything, right? Because right here, this is manipulation that we had. If you look at it, this is the CB that displaces down below this accumulation, and you can see we have manipulation inside of it. You see we have turtle soup and then displacement lower. A lot of you guys took longs here and you guys literally got manipulated and then we dumped down. So this is like manipulation. So you're pretty much trying to target manipulation, which is not valid. You target liquidity, you target DOLs. Alright, so you're not really looking to long anything past the DOL, and especially after price took it out, you see it start slowing down and it starts giving you signs of reversals. Okay, a lot of people are looking at this high up here like, oh my god, we got PXH, let me long it. Stop loss below, TPing at that internal high up here. Boom, they never hit TP, they just said sell at the next two candles. Alright, that's why you gotta stop pattern trading PXL, PXH. Okay, obviously it works, but like in these scenarios where price took out the DOL, the accumulation on your left, and it rebounds back inside the manipulation candle right here, you can call it an order block or whatnot, but it doesn't really matter. Price legit just rebounds back inside of it, and you see price slow down. It being bearish, it's a sign that like, okay, price that sellers are coming into the markets. All right, let me wait. If I'm looking for longs, I want to see at least price displace past this high, then enter on it. Because right now, if I just try to enter up here, it's like entering after price took out DOL and I get reversed and I get pooped on. So that's what you've seen a lot of people hit SL here. If they were trying to pattern trade PXH, they hit SL, trying to take longs up here. Why? Because it doesn't make sense. We're bearish now. We took out the DOL, we took out all the accumulation. Look to your left. New York PM legit was straight up all accumulation. And every time we took out a low or we set in a low overnight, price came back and took it out. So what makes you think these lows right here will hold? Nothing. These lows will not hold at all. Because again, price is weak. You know what I'm saying? It wants to be bearish. We're continuing bearish bias. So you're gonna see some longs back up to the accumulation. Once price takes out the accumulation, then it's gonna flip the narrative. Then we're gonna continue being bearish. Alright. So after price takes out the DOO, you see sellers are coming to the market. All right, but nothing to confirm that we're gonna look to short right now. We're just waiting for either seeing how price is looking at the rebalance, or seeing how price is looking after we get displacement, rebalance, displacement. Okay, so any of you, let's say for example, you guys notice that this was the DOL. You see price start becoming bearish, you enter shorts. You know what I'm saying? Unless you TP it at 1-to-1 or 30 points, I highly doubt any of you guys took this. But if any of you guys took this here, understanding that we took out the DOL, okay, you know price is gonna give you some like a bearish short or something like that. If you took the short here, in my opinion, it's valid because you were waiting for price to get the DOL. Took shorts 30 points or 1-to-1, which was valid. But if you tried to short at the very bottom, it was not valid. Why? Because we are getting back inside the BISI, so price is gonna look to give you that rebalance. We still can rebalance back up here, back up inside this order block, or even back up to the CB up here. So you're just waiting for price to rebalance and see how we're doing after we rebalance. So after price rebalances, what do you see? Again, a very weak candle at 954 near the highs, a bearish candle, and then displacement lower. Alright, so if you waited for the rebalance and you see this bearish signatures, you can enter on the displacement candle, stop loss above at the high. TP got 1-to-1, which was valid. Again, if you didn't catch that, you had displacement. Alright, you can count this as a rebalance, which is fine. And then you had displacement again. Let's say for example you entered here, still valid. As long as you had 1-to-1, TPing at a 1-to-1. Okay, stop loss at the high of the rebalance, okay, or like C of the thing. But obviously, if you're gonna enter here, you might have gotten stopped out at the next candle. I'm not gonna lie. So it's best for you to try to enter a bit sooner right here at this rebalance, or here, or even let's say for example after price rebalance, if you didn't even, because it's 10 a.m. I'm not gonna lie. So the best way you could have went about this is legit entering, stop loss above the displacement, okay, or here at the C of the CB, because if you put it at the rebalance right here, it's at the very low of it, so price can literally take it out, what do you call it, terminal inflation, then dump away. But if you still haven't taken the short, again you had another shorting opportunity at the CB, price starts displacing fully, again stop loss at the high of the CB, targeting at 1-to-1, price would have hit TP still. Alright, and yeah, pretty much it. 10:33, my bad, 10:30 we start displacing up. Alright, we legit have no reason to displace up. Like, look below, you have so many DOLs, so many to target. So after price starts slowing down like this and wicking a lot, expect price to re-manipulate, internal manipulation again. So where is the nearest high or the nearest low that was near you? This one right here inside the CB. You had this and this. So whichever price takes out, you're seeing how price is reacting after it takes it out. So after price took it out and starts slowing down and gives you this wick like this, you can see 10:33 opened, we start displacing lower, lower, lower. So shorts right here would have been valid. Let's say for example you waited for another candle to confirm you're actually shorting. Stop loss at the high, entering there, TP at the low, price would have gave you that. Again, price rebalance inside the CB as well. Check one thing. Now we're good with shorting. After price rebounds back inside the CB, again you're seeing more bearish signatures. You see price displacing lower. So 1040 again. Second 1040 open, we start displacing lower. Let's say you entered on it. Let's say even below here, as price displays past this low, for extra confirmation. Stop loss at the high of that displacement candle, and you're TPing at legit any nearby accumulation lows. So you had this right here at 44 points. You had this low right here at 70 points. You even had these lows at the very bottom right here. All this accumulation, 132 points. As you can see, price is legit giving you so many re-entries and like bearish signatures, so you're not really gonna look too long. And if you were longing at any time we took out a low, you legit just got manipulated every single time, because every time price makes a low, it comes back after rebalances and it takes it out. And yeah, that's pretty much it for 1040 all the way to 1050, legit just shorting. And 11 a.m. we just got, and again another rebalance, and then we continue shorting, and then the rest was legit just chop. Nothing to take in there, to be honest, unless you took it at the very high up here. Any questions about PA breakdown? It was quite simple. Today was quite simple. High time frame bias was bullish. I mean, depends where you're looking at it, but we're bearish right now because we took out this highs. So at the start, yeah, we were bullish, but after price took out this Asia lows, for us to continue being bullish, we're looking at the reaction of it, of taking out these Asia lows. Alright, so after we come out, we literally just slowed down. We didn't even pump up, we didn't set a high or low. You know what I'm saying? We just kept trading away after we took out these lows. So obviously you're just gonna look to continue being bearish. Alright, and especially since you had DOLs right here. If you look at the first Monday's PA breakdown, I was like, if we're looking to short, these are the DOLs, but other than that, we are looking bullish. And this accumulation up here, price will legit come back and take it out. Trust me, either next week or the week after, but we're gonna see what price does after it takes out this low and this low as well. But yeah, at the end of the week, yep, we were looking bearish, yes, but start of the week, bullish. Today was simple, but I do the 60-second rule and missed the turtle soup and CB disrespect entry, but it's okay. Yeah, River, even if you waited 60 seconds, you still had an entry right here. Where is it? Where is it? At the close of the candle. Right here at 9:37, even at 9:38, if you literally entered as it opened, stop loss below, you would have been fine still. Any questions about pre-breakdown so we can get into reviewing your guys' trades? Alright, let's get into it. Playmaker, again, clean longs, we went over it. Price takes out all these lows, accumulation lows, literally ranging inside at 9:30, 9:35. There's nothing to take, so you're waiting for price to actually move. Nice to be disrespect, entering on the longs and TPing at those equal lines up here. Clean. Some small risk on EVA, yeah, very clean. Turtle soup, BC disrespect, CB disrespect, and BC gets formed. Took all the accumulation lows, displacement. You could have taken it back up to this high, but yeah, still valid as some. 10 out of 10 days following my rules strict. All glory to God, forgive me the strength to follow my rules. Good job, SPAT. Saw trap at open, needed to wait for displacement, rebounds displacement proper after manipulation. Targeting only 30 points because of Friday. Manipulation, displacement, rebalance, again, displacement again. Very good, bro. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Manipulation of the CE of the bullish range that we created SMC with the ES. My entry trigger was the CB disrespect, and once we passed 1 to 1, had trailing stop and kept adjusting as price continued higher. I hit max daily profit limit. My Fridays have been going really good, so going to keep caging. Yeah, pretty good. Turtle soup, SMT again. All of this is accumulation, so free targets legit to take up. You enter on this, stop loss at the low, price displaces away. You slap break even, then you trail. Yeah, this is where you like slap break even. And these like these where you have like these type of trades. Obviously, you can't predict when price will pump or dump, but when you see the opportunity and when the opportunity arises, slap break even, and either you can drag your TP at this high or literally just keep dragging your TP with trails. So like, you're just gonna make money. But good stuff, Yanko. It's pretty good. Woke up late, went pre-E here. Should have targeted just 30 points, but all good. Yep, Yusuf, again, you're literally just referring to this BSI. As you can see in PXH, price starts placing up. Again, we literally never got the high. Once you see price start slowing down and wicking, legit close your trade, especially when we are, after we take out all this accumulation on the left. If you noticed it, price is literally not going to look to continue after that, after it edged it. Turtle soup at the low, CB disrespect, TP at the high. Yeah, turtle soup, CB disrespect, basically gets created. We round cycle side of it, we displace up. Again, very clean, very simple. Good. Today was really clean. Took this trade because we had equal highs and price was failing to continue displacing lower after taking out accumulation highs. Rather, we went lower, took out a bunch of low resistance liquidity, which ES didn't take out. We then had clean CB disrespect and a rebound into the inverse value gap, move away with a nice close higher. I entered but went back even almost straight away because I didn't have the strongest conviction behind the setup, as didn't know if the minute was from lower in liquidity was valid or not. When break even, I saw ES was slowing down after taking the high I was targeting. If I had stronger conviction and the manipulation, I definitely would have helped. The minute was the issue here. Again, you literally entered on textbook, bro. Stop second guessing, especially after you enter. You see price gives you the manipulation, strong displacement up out of the candles, and versus the CB. Alright, All of this is accumulation on your left. There's nothing valid behind it. If it was valid, we'd have kept displacing lower, alright? Especially since you have SFT with ES as well. Look at ES, it's lagging behind, it's already displacing up. So, you was already in the right trade. Affirm it, have conviction in the trade. If you're going to enter a trade, don't get out of it. If you're going to get scared out of a trade, don't enter the trade in the first place, alright? Accept the risk, bro. And that trade worked out too, so I know you're hurt. Reason for trade, high time frame was leading more bears because we swept that hourly draw. Market open coming to the day, we manip. We highs, but there was no entry trigger for shorts. We then manipulate lows and get a severe disrespect targeting the next eternal. Very simple day, narrative plus DLL hit plus entry triggers all you need. Yeah, bro, it's really quite simple. Manipulation, displacement, inverse of a PD array, and you take it to the first eternal high. Very clean, very simple. Good, right on. 1040 scalp 1-1 to that 15-minute sell side liquidity. Okay. But where's your 9 a.m. New York AM trade, bro? Say. Need to be fully transparent and hold myself accountable. First trade, I missed the move, just one went into the longs and ultimate premium. Basically blew my top step account. Second trade, 1040 lucid, didn't wait for a proper rebalance. I thought the wick rebalancing the previous candle was valid in hindsight, but it was just FOMO as well. Got stopped, took another entry. My daily loss limit got met, so now I'm back B on my lucid account. Broke my rules today, and after that, not doing so long for a long time, I let my emotions get to me. Again, bro, you had everything marked out. You see prices moving. Enter a bit sooner. You waited 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 minutes you didn't act on the move, and then on the very end you entered on it. Absolute promo, bro. Like, what do you get from doing all this to yourself, Akeem? Like, you follow your rules for like 10, 20 days straight. Cool. And one day you just blow it all. Like, you follow your rules to keep yourself from blowing it all in one day, bro. Like, this is just poor, bro. This is like a poor performance from you, bro. I expected more of you, honestly, bro. I'm just straight up disappointed. Alright? I can't lie, I'm fasting, so I'm not really getting a ramble on a key, but, bro, one word of advice. If nothing changes, then what changes? Look at the date. We're already 3 months into the year, and if you're still going to keep doing this, bro, I don't know what to tell you. Like, if you want to change, go change. If you don't want to change, bro, continue doing this. Continue breaking your rules after following them for like 5 days. But, bro, change is there. Change is permanent, and it can be permanent. So, how do you come back from this? Find that answer yourself. Forward test, not sure about it, or the time side definitely not adding risk. PM, okay. Yeah, not bad, but just be careful. I'll just chop. I had a risk of this one, saw a lot of setups play out that I didn't take, so I decided to execute on this one. Low size, just got the winning day, very risky, I'll admit, but my risk here was around 200, normal size is 500. Chop, displace out of it, internal displacement. Price is rebalance, gives you that internal manipulation, then displaces back up. Yeah, good TP as well. Glad you got out in time. But I've taken the first trade, it was a more probable time and it was a better setup overall. This was just a clear continuation for me. It did align with my rules as well, but the timing and overall delivery was great. Yeah, that's the thing. Timing in New York PM and like the delivery is way much different. It's very choppy. So just be careful. And especially in New York PM, Trump could say anything and like your whole position will just get fried. I was BE in February and wondered why I was struggling. I started back this again like I did back in December when I first joined. It showed me the small little habits that I was bringing to the markets, causing me to lose that I was unaware of even after journaling. Anyone who's BE after a good month, just back this a little more and get back in the groove. Yeah. If you're going to break even too much or too often, backtest and try to understand your mistakes. If you can't find it at live markets, hopefully you can find it in backtesting. Dorado, manipulation, super disrespect, displacement, rebalance displacement. Take the displacement. Very clean and good TP. Forward test, I took the strip, the price moved down, going beyond the manip that allowed the long. I didn't want to enter before price broke that manip because it could still be valid to keep the price moving higher once I broke. The clear target was the London low, which I targeted. Yeah, simple, short, clean. Clean paper short. No trade today. I slept in since Salmon said not to trade today. Very good, mate. AC didn't trade today. Very good, mate. Very good. Forward to J. Lou. Yeah, clean. But rise the TP higher. I can't lie. Both paper today. First was manip, displacement, rebalance, displacement. Second was continuation. S&P very weak up. I can't lie. The longs here were iffy. Hopefully, shorts would have been better if you took the shorts forward test here. Would have been cleaner. And these shorts forward tests right here were clean. But where the longs at? Where the longs at? Where the longs at? You're marking out so many internal stuff. I can't lie, Lucas. Like this S&P is not gonna dump us. That or this high, us taking out this high is not gonna dump us. You know what I'm saying? So stop marking out too much internal stuff. Okay, just the prominent pieces. But still valid, clean. Wanted to wait for the internal lows to be taken so we could possibly get a bullish reversal, and with the higher time frame supporting us in bullishness, the thought process that if we were to continue higher, we would take out these relative lows to continue higher once we swept out those relative accumulated lows. We display as expected to be clearly from there, entering off those entry triggers, stop loss below rebalance range, and TP to the first internal high. Yeah, very clean bone. Displacement, rebalance, displacement. SLs below the rebalance, TV that first internal high, Friday. Yeah, clean. The thing with the 9:38 entry is I'm waiting for candle closure and I enter with my RRB cooked. If you waited for 9:38, right here, if you waited for price to displace and you waited for candle closure, your RR would have still been fine. Like stop loss below. And let's see your TP at 1-to-1. Yeah, your RR would have been good. Nonetheless, river. Zay, this was my 9:30 trade. Okay, then clean. Yeah, very good. I'm glad that you caught it. I would prefer for you to take these on the top step account instead of like scalping some like 1-to-1 stuff on like 4 micros, bro. Because these trades will net you more profit. Why do you feel stuck, bro? Like everybody's in the same boat as you. Everybody's in the same Discord. Everybody's in the same group call. All right, everybody's taking similar trades as you, but for them, they're entering at the right times. They're waiting for the right signatures, and they take action. When they see price present, they take the trade, bro. They don't wait. Like you see price present, you see it give you manipulation. You see it give you a disrespect of the PDRA. It gives you your entry. It gives you the rebalance. It gives you more displacement and rebalance entries. It's giving you all of that, bro. But you're still not entering. Like legit, even if you entered at the high right here, where price displaces past that high, you still enter targeting the very highs or whatever until price took you out. You still would have made money, bro. But like you have to act on what you're seeing. You can't just sit there and let price just move without you acting on it. Like why are you surprised that price stops you out at the very top when you then decide to enter? You decide to hop on the bus after everybody hopped on it. All the seats are taken. Then bus is ready to move. Price is ready to go. Then you decide to like get on the bus, but the bus has already went. Like the bus already passed you, Hakeem. Like it's too late. You can't get on the bus after it passed you, after the door has closed. You have to wait. You have to wait for another bus. You have to wait for another trading opportunity, right? So you can't just FOMO in at the very top after price gives you a bunch of displacement candles. Like even just looking at it, just even if you're gambling, be like, all right, let me just wait for a pullback at least before I enter longs, you know? But like, bro, Hakeem, think about today. All right, it's Friday, literally a bad off way to end the week at. So you have the 2 days, Saturday, Sunday. Think about your actions and think about how you're gonna bounce back from this. You either repeat the same mistake, you follow your rules for a couple of days, you take good trades, then you just fumble again, taking the dump setup or dump FOMO entry, all right, and you just get stopped out. You get taken out, you get manipulated. So it's up to you, Hakeem. You either change or the same day will be happening. Do me 10:45 trade. Very clean. Displacement past it, rebalance, and displacement again. Good. And 945. Manipulation, displacement, rebalance, displacement. Very clean. You took it to the -2, but you could have taken it back up to that high up there. Still clean. If you feel like you forgot everything you learned midway through the week, take a break, bro. Recover. Try to like understand what's going on. Cause think about it. If I woke up one day and I forgot everything I learned about the markets, am I gonna go trade the next day? No. I'm obviously gonna go and review my journal, look at lectures or something that will like get me back into that mindset of me understanding the markets, bro. Because if I just go the next day try to take a trade, it's a guaranteed SL. Yeah, go back to your old habits. After Salman did that group call lecture, I started overlooking everything to fried my brain. Again, this is why Salman doesn't like showing a lot. Like, imagine he gives you a lot of stuff on the markets that could genuinely change your life. Like, literally gives you the secret sauce about the markets. Alright? Your brain will legit just be overloaded. If you guys are struggling with this basic stuff, like as in displacement, rebalance, displacement, if you're struggling with this, then you're definitely gonna like hit a big fat iron wall when he gives you like the actual sauce or the lectures. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Hypothetical question. Why would you give someone something that he can't handle? He's gonna bring him more bad than good. Alright? So if you guys can't master simple displacement, rebalance, displacement with manipulation, then you guys can't really master like a lot of stuff about the markets that can, net you high RR or high win rate or just a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So take what Salman gives you or what he tells you, okay, with a grain of salt. As in, like, keep it in your mind, okay, but don't try to go and implement it straight up into live markets because you're just gonna hit a sell. Back test it, forward test it, then slowly incorporate it into your trading. All right, that's what I used to do when Salman used to drop lectures. Before in the circle, all of these lectures were not there. Like slowly, one at a time, they were coming out. Like slowly, one at a time, the lectures were coming out. We didn't even have standard deviation. We didn't have PXH, PXL. We didn't have order block. Like lecture by lecture, stuff was coming out. So instead of me incorporating it straight into my like market, straight up into my live market trading, I had to backtest it, get like a month of backtesting data with it. Okay, at least forward test it for like a week, try to understand it in live markets. Then I would slowly incorporate it in live markets with my trading on actual evals or XFAs. That's what I used to do. So slow down, Akeem. When someone tells you something, he's trying to help you with it. He's trying to give you like insight about something else. He's trying to give you, extra options to trade with. So you can't just immediately go ahead and like implement it into live markets unless it's already like incorporated, unless it's like something that will tweak your trading by a little bit. Yeah, bro. Focus on one account. You're trying to focus on like 3 accounts at once when you're like struggling to like pass one even or even get a payout on a singular account. So slow down. Start taking things back slow. Yeah, I pretty much get you every day. Yeah. So you stop waiting on candle closure, which I was being more consistent doing. So look back at a journal, and Salmon Lady's group call was super sauce because I had a lot of issues with narrative and proper manip. I feel a lot lighter now. Yeah. No effects to trade. No weird stuff. What is your thoughts about gooning and lust? If you like to goon and you like to be lustful, imagine that's your sister or your mom on the screen. That's all I'm gonna say to you, bro. Gooning and lust is like the weakest thing of a man. As a man, you can't fall into like these stuff. This is like very, very, very immature stuff. Like very weak-minded individuals. Imagine yourself the worst of the worst. Imagine your worst future. You are still in your basement. You're still struggling. You're still blowing evals. You're still blowing exit phase. You're still blowing payouts. You're gooning. You know what I'm saying? You're brain rotting. Imagine that as your life. But imagine if you devote yourself to God and doing righteous stuff and being good as a human being, you know, avoiding the bad, doing good, giving money to the homeless people, helping your mom, your parents, you know, you're seeing success in what you're doing in life. Imagine that compared to like your worst. So, however you want to be is how you want to go. Same thing, bro. Even like it's another form of gooning and like lust, in my opinion. Because if you just get addicted to like having sex, premarital sex, bro, you're just gonna link girls every weekend and have sex with them. You know what I'm saying? I know someone like that. He struggles with trading stuff. Everybody would give him a talk, then the next day he would go and like cheat a girl. You know what I'm saying? Like the talk is straight up out the window. So it's just the way of the time. See MLA format essay and DMs. I know you're busy, but if you end up having time later, can you check it out? I got you, Lucas. I got you. I will review all these DMs. Trust me. And the journals as well. I can't lie, bro. When you're fasting, like your body is so weak, you don't even have the energy to like goon. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's like the Prophet guided us. He's like, if you ever fall into sin, even the scholars, they were like, if you ever like fall into lust or greed or like something, fasting is a really good thing. Because one, your body will be weak. When you generally don't have energy, how are you gonna goon? You know? But like, bro, when you don't have energy, bro, you just want to sleep. You know? When you're hungry or like thirsty, bro, just sleeping it off is the best thing. Pim, where Pim been at, bro? I haven't seen him in a while. Rice. Yeah, bro. That's why it's good to wait for marriage. Alright, any questions to wrap up group call? Don't worry, take your time typing it out. I'm not gonna rush you guys. Bet. Abdur, I'll see you. Started looking at what the previous sessions have done, like manipulation or whatnot, and I got better. I find in my narrative and reading PA. Yeah. If the previous sessions didn't do nothing, then expect the session you're in to do something. You know? Maybe 9:30 or 10 a.m. Also, when you're gonna give us our lecture, bro, I don't even know. Like, I generally try to make time, but bro, the day just goes by like that. And you know, I have family stuff, fasting stuff. But inshallah, after Ramadan goes, I will have way more time on my hand. No water or food. You avoid the bad. You avoid talking about bad people, like cussing, cursing, lying, cheating on stuff. You know what I'm saying? Bet Cypher, I'll see you, bro. Have a good weekend. From sunrise to sunset, yeah. It's going good, alhamdulillah, bro. See you, Noor. Have a good one, bro. Yep. Yesterday's London mid-nip was very strong. That's why I expected it to take that accumulation to go down. Go. Slayer say, bro, but like you looking might miss out the horror also. But yeah. Alright, that's it for group call, bro. I'll see you guys.